Not too long ago, I was asked by someone how to give every woman an orgasm. Every woman. I mean, I've got to admire the ambition there. But I'm also guessing that he probably meant any woman that he comes across in his dating and romantic life, more so than every woman out there. And because I deeply care about the topic of giving women orgasms, I'm going to share with you today exactly what I told him. My name is Helena Nista and I am your favorite sexologist online. And this is the place where I answer all of your questions about sex. So first of all, I do understand that female orgasm can be somewhat of a mystery to a lot of men, simply because there aren't many good sources of information or education about female eroticism and female sexuality. When you watch porn, there is a lot of visual information there about bringing men to orgasms. But what about women? When it comes to women in porn and how they orgasm, mostly it is faked. So please don't go to porn for sexual education, because you're not going to learn much there, or not a lot that could be helpful to you. But there is actually an excellent teacher that you have access to, and that is the woman that you are with right now. Because the job of learning how to bring any woman to orgasm consists of learning how to bring your particular woman to orgasm, and then whenever you are with somebody else, you are going to start that process all over again, learning about what she wants and needs to orgasm. And this is simply because we women, we are all different, and we do need, desire, and prefer different things in order to climax in bed with you. And even though certain techniques and some of the strokes might work and be pleasurable for different women, when it comes to that particular orgasmic path that women take to that blissful ecstatic peak, well, that's most likely going to be different for all the different women that you are going to get to be with throughout your life. This is why there is absolutely no way for me to give you a particular step-by-step process. Touch here, press like this much pressure, move your hand like this, vibrate like that, kiss, lick, touch in this particular. It's just not gonna work for all the ladies. But what I can do is to teach you and encourage you to seek information from her, to seek feedback from her, and to communicate well with her about your sexual connection together, so that you can take her, that one particular woman in front of you, to those blissful orgasms anytime you want. And by the way, I practice what I preach as well, and I don't just assume that I know exactly how to pleasure and satisfy each new lover or partner that I get together with. Every single time I'm getting together with a new person in my life, I will be asking the questions. Do you like it when I do this? Do you enjoy that? Is this pressure okay? Is this speed okay? Is this particular spot that I'm stimulating okay? Do you like it when I do it this way? How can I make this better? And even if he's saying yes and he's enjoying everything that I'm doing, this one question, how can I make this better, is such a powerful one. And by the way, this is not a process that is going to happen during one sexual encounter. You're not going to learn all of that during one experience of having sex with your partner. This is going to be a journey that's going to take multiple instances of having sex together, or being sexual or sensual together. This might take weeks, months, this might take years. But that's perfectly okay, because every time you learn even the tiniest little bit of new information about your partner's body and their preferences, that's going to be adding the extra level of delightful pleasure to their experience and to your satisfaction as their partner. So please stop looking for the videos of 3 ways to make your partner scream, or 5 ways to touch her vagina, or etc., because these things don't work. They can be starting points for a conversation around, does this work for you, honey? I watched that video online and there was this technique discussed. Can I try it on you? Give me feedback. Please let me know how that's feeling. Not so great. Okay, we're not gonna do that. Or can we maybe change it, modify it, apply different pressure, different speed, different way of touching you, etc. If you want to be a fantastic lover, you have to become an explorer, and your partner's body needs to become your magical land for exploration. In a way, you want to sort of create for yourself this pleasure map of your partner's body, because you want to know exactly where they like to be touched, how they like to be touched in different spots, what they love, what they enjoy, and what exactly works when it comes to going all the way to an orgasm. And when it comes to particularly giving your partner the orgasms, or co-creating, more specifically co-creating orgasms with your partner, there can be also different ways of doing that. There isn't just one pathway that your partner's body is gonna take to an orgasm. This is why this kind of inquisitive mind, this exploratory attitude, is going to be so incredibly helpful here. And please don't be afraid to ask questions and ask for feedback. If I can do it, being a sexologist and having so much knowledge and experience when it comes to sex, so can you. So open your mouth and ask them, how does it feel? How can I make it better? Is it good for you? What else do you desire? And if they're struggling to quite describe it to you with words, ask, please show me. And then try to practice and copy their strokes and the way they are showing you to touch them, so that you can master those particular strokes and techniques. And if you'd like to learn a lot more golden nuggets when it comes to pleasuring women, you should definitely check out my very popular online course, How to Pleasure Her. It will give you a lot of different, amazing, tried and tested ways to pleasure, arouse and satisfy a woman, so that then you can take all those techniques and try them one by one and explore what works for your lady. You'll find a link to the course in the description bar below, and I look forward to seeing you there.